Dear friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Pharma Guide with other training on cleaning validation. Today training content will be regulatory requirements, significance of cleaning validation, definition of cleaning and cleaning validation, purpose of cleaning, type of cleaning, cleaning method, cleaning agent, SOP for cleanings, prerequisites of cleaning validation, worst case identification, acceptance criteria, micro calculation, dose criteria calculation, case studies, 10 ppm calculation case studies, toxicity criteria calculation case study, sampling technique, execution of cleaning validation, routine operation after cleaning validation, revalidation of cleaning, documentation of cleaning. Uh, Regulatory requirements of cleaning validation is APIC guidelines on cleaning validation, WHO TRS 937 Annex 4 and Appendix 3 cleaning validation, ICHQ3 impurities guidelines for residual solvents, PICS, VMP, IQ and OQ non-sterile process validation and cleaning validation PI 0062, US FDA guide to inspection of cleaning process. Then significance of cleaning validation. Significance is product safety, patient safety, part of GMP, regulatory requirement. Then definition of cleaning. Cleaning is the process of removing unwanted substances such as dirt, infectious agent, and other impurities from an object or environment. Cleaning validation. Cleaning validation is the methodology used to assure that a cleaning process removes residue of active pharmaceutical ingredient of product manufactured in a piece of equipment. It is documented evidence of approved cleaning process. Then purpose of cleaning. Purpose of cleaning is to remove traces of previous product, to reduce the microbial population, to remove the traces of cleaning agent, to remove the dust and other particulate matters, to remove the oils and grease as a contaminant. Then type of cleaning. Type of cleaning is type A cleaning, type B cleaning, and type C cleaning. So I'll explain you what are the type A, type B, and type C. Type A cleaning is batch to batch cleaning of same product in which traces of previous batch powder are removed. Type B cleaning is batch to batch cleaning of same product in which traces of previous batch powder are removed with application of water and purified water. Then type C cleaning, product to product cleaning in which deep cleaning are performed with the application of water or purified water and 70% isopropyl alcohol in, that is IPA. In this type of cleaning, traces of previous product should not remain in area as well as on equipment. So friends, I will clear that what is the difference between type A, type A, B and type C. In type A cleaning, we remove traces of previous batch powders. In type B cleaning, we remove traces of previous batch powder and we use water and application, water and purified water. In type C cleaning, we use purified water and with application of 70% IPA. That is the main difference. Then cleaning method. Clean in place method, clean out of place method, then automated cleaning, manual cleaning, batch to batch cleaning, product to product cleaning. Friends, clean in place method, it is used for heavy equipment, that equipments which cannot be placed from one place to other place. Clean out of place is used for equipment for small parts of equipment like nozzles and other equipment parts. Then automated cleaning. In automated cleaning, we feed waters, purified waters and cleaning agent in automating machines. In manual cleaning are done by operators. So manual cleaning is depend upon operator to operator. Then batch to batch cleaning, as I said you earlier. Then batch product to product cleaning. Then I have also said in earlier slide. Then cleaning agent. What are the property of cleaning agent shall be? These are mentioned below. Cleaning agent shall be easily available. Composition of cleaning agent shall be known. Cleaning agent shall be non-reactive to the MOC of equipment. Cleaning agent shall be non-toxic. Most preferable cleaning agents are water-based. So for performing the cleaning validation, we first of all we have to prepare SOP for cleaning validation. So what are the quality of SOP of cleaning validation? I'll tell you here. Automated cleaning procedure shall be preferred. Cleaning procedure or SOP shall be to the point and to the specific. Manual cleaning shall be avoided as it is varies from person to person. Term like wash till it is clean shall be avoided. That means in this case we use exact quantity of water what we have mentioned in SOP, exact quantity of a cleaning agent what we have mentioned in the SOP. So till it is clean, so this sentence should be avoided. Then composition of cleaning agent shall be known. If the final rinse sample are given for analysis, then approximate quantity of water or solvent shall be specified. Then prerequisite side of cleaning validation. Cleaning validation protocol shall be prepared. Worst case product for cleaning shall be identified. Most equipment trial shall be identified. Product to product surface area shall be calculated. All the person involved in the cleaning validation shall be trained. Analytical method shall be developed as per micro limit. Composition of cleaning agent shall be known. In continuation of prerequisite cleaning SOP for all the equipment shall be finalized before cleaning validation. Toxicity data of API in matrix shall be available. All the hard to clean surface shall be identified. By size of product shall be available. Smallest therapeutic dose and largest daily dose shall be available. Then we will do worst case identification. So what are the criteria for worst case identification? I will tell you here. Water insoluble API shall be considered. Friends, because most of the API are water soluble. So if we will use water insolubles, then that API will be hard to cleanse. That means that will be the worst case API. Molecules are having lower dose, molecule which are having more potent, molecule which are having more toxic, molecule which are having colored material. Then in this table, I'll explain you how we can identify the worst case product. So I'll explain like on the basis of this table, like this is serial number, this is solubility in water, then smallest daily dose, then PDE, then colors. Friends, you can see here, there are 5 products has been given. In this case, this is soluble. First serial number is soluble product and having smallest daily dose having 100 milligram. That means if it is soluble, then it is cancelled for worst case product. So I'll see here, we will see here 2, 3, 4 and 5. Both 4 all are having insoluble. So among them one worst case product can be happen. Like in second serial number, smallest daily dose is 400 milligrams. So it is also cancelled. In this case, serial number 1, serial number 2, serial number 3 and serial number 5. So this is white product. And serial number 4 is red product, that is color material. As I said you earlier, that will be the worst case product. And this is having least PDE, that is 20 milligram per day. So friends, this last 2 columns is LDD of next product and minimum batch size of next product. I will explain you in next slide for micro calculation. Then acceptance criteria: visually clean, no residue visible on the equipment, no more than 10 ppm of one product will appear in the another product. That means 10 milligram per kg of one product means for which we are doing the cleaning validation, that product will not go to the incoming product. Then no more than 0.1% of the normal therapeutic dose of one product will appear in the maximum daily dose of subsequent product. That means previous product of 0.1% of normal therapeutic dose, that should not go in the next product. Then we will see micro calculation. So I'll explain you on the basis of this formula. Micro is MDD that is minimum daily dose, then safety factor, then MBS, that is minimum batch size of next product in mg, then SPA, that is soil area, then divided by largest daily dose, and then surface area, then solvent extraction amount. Then friends, I'll explain you case study on the basis of three criteria. So I'll explain first dose criteria calculation like this. If I will take MDD is 100 mg, then I will put here, then multiplied by surface area safety factor of oral divide oral tablet, that is tablet is 1 by 1000. So this safety factor is different for different dosage form. Then SBA will be 100 square centimeter, then minimum by size 50,000 milligram, and I have converted in mg, that is 50 into 10 to the power 6. Then I have taken largest daily dose 100 milligrams divided by surface area, surface contact surface area of equipment 2500, 2,50,000. Then solvent extraction amount, and I have taken 10 ml. Solvent extraction amount means the swab stick in which we are dipping, then amount, that amount is called the surface extraction amount. So in this case, Myco is came 0.25 mg per ml. Then 10 ppm criteria calculation case studies. Myco should be is equal to 10 into minimum batch size, then swab surface area, then surface area of equipment. So in this case, if I will do calculation, then this 0.2 mg 100 per 100 per 100 square centimeter will come. Then on the basis of toxicity or PDE criteria calculation, so Myco formulation will be PDE into MBS into SBA divided by SSA divided by multiplied by LDD. So PDE value we will every company takes from toxicologist from outside. PD is equal to, so if we will do formula in this, like I have taken here PD 160 milligrams, so I will put here 160 milligram. Then MBS I have taken 50 kg, that is 50 into 10 to power 6 mg. Then equipment surface area that is 2,50,000. Then LDD is 800. Then 40 milligram per 100 square centimeter came. So friends, so most stringent value we will take for Myco calculation for worst case criteria. Then next slide I will discuss about sampling technique. Swab around of 100 centimeters, 100 square centimeter is taken like this. This is 100 centimeter square, 100 square centimeter. Then rinse sample. The clean equipment shall be rinsed with fixed amount of water. Friends, here I have shown you. We have taken two steps like this. This horizontal stroke. For taking swab, we will do horizontal stroking. Then vertical stroking. In step 2, we will do diagonal strokes. Then execution of cleaning validation. Then how will we perform the cleaning validation? So I will explain here. Prepare cleaning validation protocol first, then train all the person as per protocol. Identify the equipment trials and product contact surface area from engineering department. Identify the worst case based on API solubility and cleanability. Calculate the Myco with the help of 10 ppm criteria, dose criteria, and toxicity criteria, as I explained in earlier slide. Then consider the stringent limit of Myco for cleaning validation. Give the Myco value to analytical department or QC department to develop the analytical method residue in swab and rinse sample. Then analytical method shall be validated. Identify the sampling location for cleaning validation cycles and also the type of rinse or swab. Preferably longest campaign shall be considered for cleaning validation as a worst case. Then 3 product cleaning changeover cycles shall be considered for cleaning validation with identified worst case. After completion of each stage in cleaning of the equipment and accessories shall be done strictly as per SOP. Swab and rinse sample as per protocol shall be collected and sent to QC for respective analysis. Then QC shall analyze the sample and report the result. If all the sample of 3 product changeover cleanings complies as per MACO value, then product meet the requirement of cleaning validation. Then after cleaning validation, what will be the routine activities? The cleaning of all the equipment shall be done as per SOP, which is used in the cleaning validation. There shall not be any change in concentration of cleaning agent. If any of the equipment is introduced in the equipment trial, then impact shall be evaluated. Any of the operators shall not introduce in the area for cleaning operation before training. Visual cleaning evaluation shall be done in each product changeover. Then revalidation of cleaning process. In what case we can do the cleaning revalidation of cleaning process? Like any major change in the cleaning procedure shall trigger cleaning validation. Introduction of new product which is found as a worst case. Change in cleaning agent of concentration of cleaning agent. Then documentation of cleaning validation. Cleaning validation protocol shall be prepared. Training attendance sheet of cleaning validation shall be attached with cleaning validation report. Worst case product selection shall be annexed with the report. Total surface area calculation matrix shall be annexed with the report. Image of hard to clean site shall be enclosed with protocol and report. Based on QC result, cleaning validation report shall be prepared. Dear friends, I hope you understood today's training on cleaning validation. As I explained you, if you understood my training, today training, then subscribe my channels. And if you are new to on my channel today, and also subscribe my channel, like, share, and comments. Thank you.